Good morning.
Good morning.
It's 7:20 and we're on the way to breakfast before we catch our transport to Batuu.
I've already explored the ship for an hour this morning by myself. Grabbing some great B-roll for you guys. Erin's going to get blue milk because you have to start your morning out here on the Halcyon with blue milk and food. So it's a good morning. Dining hall is a little busy, but nothing like unbearable, if that makes sense. So it's gonna be a great day. Here comes Erin in her Batuu attire.
Did you even go on the Galactic Starcruiser if you didn't get blue milk?
Probably not. What are you most excited about today?
Ooh, okay. I don't know if I'm most excited about it, but ever since I found out the Black Cap drink has come to Hollywood Studios, I've got to have it.
With the boba?
No, it's not boba. Do you know what's on top?
No.
It's Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, jeez,
It's got cereal in my coffee. It's the best of both worlds. So I'm super excited about that. I'm excited about our missions.
Yeah, me too.
And that one of them involves Oga's, because Oga's is just the place to be. And then, yeah, the fact that we're just gonna get to explore in a different way.
Yeah.
On Blackspire Outpost.
I'm excited about little touches. Like, I've heard when you scan your hollow band on the Millennium Falcon, Hondo says something about you being on the Halcyon. So yeah, I'm excited about the missions and what that unlocks. And then
we're after some coaxium today.
Yep.
So super important things.
She's trying to get coaxium to the captain, and I'm trying to get
coaxium
for Ray Cole.
Yeah.
So, you know, playing that double agent over here, the Lesters are. But yeah, it's gonna be a great day.
What are you most excited about?
I think that's what I was saying, is just like the missions and seeing the integration there. And then I'm excited. We sat by a couple, I know this sounds weird, we sat by a couple last night who, he hasn't been to Hollywood Studios in like
20 years,
or like hasn't ridden Rise or Millennium Falcon. And I was telling him last night, like, he's like a longtime fan, and I would say I've been a fan ever since a kid, but going to Hollywood Studios and like riding Rise of the Resistance kind of re-sparked this love of the franchise. Light the Spark, ayo. But to see him, I can't wait to have dinner because they sit next to us. I can't wait to hear their stories about like what that is.
I'm excited for today.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can keep my energy high. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and I'm not, it is true. Like we went to bed at a decent time, 11. We woke up at 6, which, welcome to parent life. But keeping your energy up is going to be key. Hydration, caffeine.
Just back and forth.
Back and forth.
One drink at Oga's, maybe 2.
Yeah.
I got your pen.
Yo, didn't have to spend any money.
Extra special.
Oh, thank you so much.
We're on the transport.
On our way to Batuu. It's quite chilly in the
It's
transport.
amazing. There's a chance of rain today, so we may get a little wet. I left the ponchos. Packed the ponchos and left them in the room. Look at my little shiny bed on here. I am official.
You are clear to undock. Gravity control. Activating unlocking sequence now. Copy that.
We're on Batuu.
Still one of my favorite sights to see here at Batuu, the Millennium Falcon.
I've been dreaming about a cold brew, black cap cold brew. ever since I found out it was at Hollywood Studios. I'm so excited it's here. It's so good. Not too sweet. A little cereal on top. Yum! What are you working on?
The Saja asked me to do something, and I am working on scanning Doc Ondar thing. I think there's like a artifact that we need to find.
So you've been on your data pad all morning on missions. You're a man on a mission.
Yeah, I am very I want to knock these out, which we've gotten through like 90% of them.
Well, that's what you think. You keep getting a new mission.
True.
So
Saja is telling me report back. Now it's telling me behind Doc Ondar's, or is it in Doc Ondar's?
ooh, do we need to go in?
Wait a sec, stand by. Oh, it's behind Doc Ondar's. There's a shipment and a crate, which it looks like it's over by Docking Bay 7. No. Oh, it's behind, so it's like
right,
behind
let's
the
go.
Millennium Falcon.
Lead the way.
Clear sign when you see other Halcyon passengers crowded around something.
You're on to it.
Yeah. So.
You get all the cool missions.
I
I got
know.
all the basic missions.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm with you.
There's so I got like 4 missions right now. That I just finished one with Saja and basically got the crate. Now, spoiler alert, so don't. I know based off of watching too many of these that's it's a memory crystal. It's like what Ray is about to be a part of this ship, and I really wanted this, and so I didn't know how to get it. But this morning I got a message from Saja, and I was like, oh yeah, I've just been trying to push my RPG mind of okay, how do I manipulate this character to give me the answer that I want?
You've done much better at that, playing all of your video games than I have. I have been answering wrong in the comms.
So, for the most part, I've been pretty successful. Although you've been very successful with the captain. I have not. I can't figure out her algorithm.
Yes, but today on Batuu, all of my missions are my Oga's reservation and the rides. I don't have any extra special ones like you do. I think because I've been answering very neutrally in the comms. I'm not too sure, but you've been pretty aggressive with yes, I'm with the Force. Yes, I'm with the Resistance. No, I'm not with the
First Order, Lieutenant Roy.
So
yeah, I have been very hard right. But what's interesting is a lot of people say that there's a lot of data pad stuff, and I agree. But it is.
There could be if you're scanning everything in the park and you've never done any of the data pad stuff here before, there could be a lot to scan.
Well, and for instance, the mission I just was with Saja, he sent me to a trader, and he wanted the trader for 15 grand or 15,000 credits for this box, and I just talked him down to 6,000, which I guess if you needed that money, you have to scan and get more credits. For the most part, other than the Ogas and Smuggler's Run, which we're about to do, we're done, and it's I don't have my watch on that hand.
It's 9:30.
So we gotta enjoy the park, kill some time.
Right. If you're on top of your missions, or you could have taken this slow.
True.
And just really enjoyed your time at Batuu. You could have come a little bit later. I don't know. Once we do Smuggler's Run,
I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe
all day's open.
Maybe go to Hollywood Studios.
Listen, there's supposed to be rain at 1 o'clock though, so maybe we need to get it done now.
A brand new flight crew heads up passengers from the Halcyon.
All 3 suns are out on Batuu.
It's only 10:30. About 87 degrees.
In true Lester family fashion, we basically rope dropped this morning. We were on one of the first
ships.
Transports from our ship to Batuu this morning. And so we got those missions done. We've already done Rise of the Resistance,
Smuggler's
Run,
Ordered our food for lunch.
scanned everything there was to scan, stole some coaxium, delivered some information.
Found some hidden artifacts.
So it's been a packed morning, but it's been fun. Like there is a whole nother level of things to do
Yes.
being involved with the starship.
Yeah, and if we had come here a couple times last year, like we would have probably still be looking at stuff like potentially.
We've already built a droid. We've built a lightsaber. If you haven't done those things, like this would be a great trip to do it on. Just to like fully immerse yourselves in all of the things that you can do on Batuu. I would definitely build a lightsaber if you haven't done that before.
Yeah, it's a really great experience, especially paired with, I'm guessing what's going to happen tonight with lightsaber training and this artifact. Like, there's some really cool, like, immersive things you can do.
Yeah.
But we've already done those, so.
We're kind of just taking a little break before we grab lunch. We've also got one more mission.
Yeah,
at Oga's this afternoon. So lunch and Oga's, and then we'll be headed back to the ship. Let's talk about our afternoon schedule.
Our afternoon schedule from 3 o'clock on is like non-stop. Now, so we're gonna, if we would have known that, we would have probably tried to make like an earlier August as
No.
Meaning like 12:30, 1 o'clock, right? What did you
No,
say?
we don't have to be back until 3.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
we've got plenty of time. They actually, if you get up early enough, just knowing your schedule for Batuu that day, you've got plenty of time to complete your missions and enjoy everything on Batuu.
True. Very true.
So this afternoon we've got bridge training, we've got lightsaber training, we've got some missions that you've been given since we've been here on Batuu, so lots to capture. I'm super excited.
Yeah, unlocking SK, helping. So, interesting thing is it's not on my data pad, and so I got to set an alarm for my phone. But I got personally invited to something at 4 with Ray Cole, because I've just interacted with him a lot. We had you probably saw this, and if you haven't, you should go watch the other video. But during dinner, I just kept like connecting with him, and at dinner, I went to the restroom, and he interrogated Erin.
He's like, what are y'all doing over here? Is this like a documentary? Can we trust you? Is this surveillance?
Or are you a spy? Like, hey, and I walk in, and he has just stood up, and he was like, and he like took me over in the corner and like interrogated
Gave you a
me.
secret mission. You got a little meet up tonight.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. So, in the cargo hold. So we'd literally go from lightsaber training to that, which would be great. But yeah, it's so fun. You see a bunch of the Halcyon people here doing missions, and it's
Clear the way.
Alright, so we just finished at Oga's, and I got some information. I got a contact for Lika, and so we need some information, but I've got to do a favor first over here at Ronto Roasters. So
we're gonna hack Ronto's Roasters.
there we go. So she said we've got to now go find some data tapes behind the Droid Depot. So the missions just keep coming, like once you get moving. So I would say if you're gonna do an Oga's reservation, maybe do it a little bit earlier than we did.
If we would have known that, we would have probably tried to make like an earlier August as.
No.
Meaning like 12:30, 1 o'clock, right? What did you
No.
say? Yeah.
Because now we've got more missions that we weren't planning on.
And we're kind of like.
Down to the wire. I mean, we got out of Oga's pretty quick. We didn't like linger for our full 45-minute reservation.
Yeah, it's very true.